Hello and welcome to Culture Shock, the pop culture podcast brought to you by three aging millennials and our outdated opinions. I'm your host, Corey. With me today is...
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group? Cool. And I'm Mike. Hey, Corey. I'm looking for an episode on the Mario Galaxy movie. Where can I find that?
Sure, I can help with that. It's right over... Well, as you can figure out from the beginning of this, we let our nostalgia take over, and we went and saw the new Mario Galaxy movie. Obviously, I was going to see it. I've been a Mario super fan since I was 3 years old. But Mike, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you're a newer Mario fan, if you've always liked the game since back in the day, or what.
I mean, as an aging millennial, who hasn't played Super Mario Brothers for the Super Nintendo? I mean, that was a key game any of us played when we were kids.
I would hope everybody has.
So I've always been a huge Mario fan from that regard. I was never really huge into Super Mario 64, but I did play it.
Okay.
Looking back on it, the game was amazing, but the controls were slightly difficult. I remember it took a lot to get used to compared to other 64 games.
Oh, the Mario 64, yeah. A lot of Mario 64 is pretty janky. The camera angles especially are real bad. You can kind of move the camera around, but it's not exactly free-flowing. It's kind of hard to see around certain corners, and unless you're a speed runner of Mario 64, it's difficult.
And I've enjoyed what I've played of Super Mario 64, but I remember like one of the things that I would always like struggled with was trying to get. You're right. It's the camera angles. That's 1000% it. And I felt like you were always running slower than you should have been.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that was a limitation to the system or what, but I do know that I know the camera was clearly, but I don't know if the moving slow was just a limitation or if that's just something they did on purpose. I know if you do certain jumps with Mario backwards, you go real fast.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know how to do them.
I mean, aside from those, everybody loves Mario Paint. I love messing with the music in it. I think that the last Mario game I played, I forget. I always forget about Odyssey. I love fucking Super Mario Odyssey. It's actually a really fun game.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I don't love the many different worlds you have to go to. I liked it more in Galaxy, the game. I don't love, like, it felt very one note and formulaic to just go to each planet. I liked the idea in 64 of jumping into the paintings more. You were going to other worlds, like through a painting. Yeah. The ship just feels like you're just visiting other planets. Well, I'm a hypocrite because I love Kingdom Hearts, but it felt too much like Kingdom Hearts, just Mario. And where the game is fun, and it obviously improved on Mario 64. The controls, the gameplay, all very good. I don't know that I cared for Cappy and like being able to be other things. It didn't matter to me that much. It didn't hit me as hard as it hits the newer generation. But you know, I mean, the game's still great, obviously. It's just not one of my favorites.
Much like they did in this movie. I'm trying to remember if they did it in the first movie. The thing I liked about Odyssey was there were moments where you would switch from the 3D to the 2D, and I thought that was kind of a really cool feature that they put into it.
That was pretty cool. As an old man, the 2D, there wasn't enough of it. I just wanted the whole game to be 2D, but no, I'm just kidding. The Odyssey's great for what it is, and I'm not disparaging it whatsoever. I can see that it's great. For me, Mario 64 hasn't been beaten. Even though technically Galaxy, I think, improved on it. Sunshine may have even improved on it, and Odyssey for sure did. To me, 64 is still the best 3D Mario there has been.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like story and everything goes, I think you're right. As far as like 64 had a lot going for it. And regardless of the controls, Mario 64, again, like a lot of the main Nintendo titles that came out for the 64. They were game changing.
Yeah. I
Not
mean, what
no
other,
pun intended.
yeah, what, and you had to change them. The
Yeah.
cartridge was hard to change.
Yes. Damn
Uh,
it.
what other Mario game does he call Bowser Gay Bowser? I mean, there's only
That's
one.
true.
So, but other than the Mario 64 game and Mario games in general, this movie was promised to be a Galaxy movie, which I'm not 100% sure it really was. It was, they obviously went to other worlds,
Yeah.
but it didn't really follow the game Mario Galaxy very much. It kind of just threw a bunch of different Mario references at you, and I don't know, that part of it kind of disappointed me, that
Oh, I'm
it was
so
just a
glad you said that.
cavalcade of references, and it was a little too much. It like threw it in your face. It was too much nostalgia. I had a smile on my face every time they showed something, but then at the end I was like, oh, see, that was just a montage of the things I love.
Yeah, I was worried we were going to actually argue about that because that was my biggest gripe with the movie too. I just felt like there was too much Easter egging and not enough. I feel like the story wasn't really played out fully.
No, there was very little plot, and the plot that there was just convenienced by Bowser Jr.'s UFO taking somebody to the next scene. Instead
Yeah,
of there being a legitimate way of them getting there, it was just like, hey, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you where we're going next. And this is where the next scene is. It was kind of too convenient. And Rosalina, where a sweet fucking character and a badass at the beginning, kind of got nerfed. Like she was
yeah,
basically nothing. She kind of took the place of Luigi in the first movie, where he kind of got captured for most of the movie. In this one, she got captured for most of the movie. And it makes sense. Bowser Jr. needed to do something in his father's eyes, which was capture a princess. I get it.
right.
But I don't know. I think she should have had more. Maybe they should have rescued her halfway through, and she should have had more fighting scenes and like more
Well,
chances to help them. I don't know.
we're gonna get a third movie, obviously, because of
Yeah, yeah,
the end credits.
yeah.
But uh, and I'm gonna tell I'm gonna say this right now. I really hope that the next movie we get Wario and Luigi or Waluigi, because
I was real let down that I didn't at least hear their voices.
yeah, and I'm also loving that the fan clamoring and from the actor himself that Danny DeVito badly wants to voice Wario,
That would be
because
great.
that's all I can see now.
I mean, when he gets screaming as Frank, he sounds kind of like Wario sometimes. I'm gonna blast you.
I guess he's been trying to get Nintendo to make him Wario for years.
I think he's just playing on the fact that he kind of looks like Wario, but he definitely, yeah, I would love. Obviously, Danny DeVito as Wario, I'd love that. But
Yeah,
the funniest thing they could do is make John Leguizamo Waluigi. That's the funniest thing they could do.
yeah, it would be. Oh, that would be perfect.
But I
Do you,
doubt they'll
do you,
do that. He had
do
some
you think
harsh
he'd be
words during
pissed?
that first movie. Oh, I'd be
Yeah,
real mad
he'd be pissed.
He'd
He'd be
do
like,
it.
really?
because
Well,
what
yeah,
else is he
'cause
doing? But
I'm sure he needs money.
no, I hate to say that because I actually love pretty much everything he's in. But
Oh yeah,
except his old stuff, the comedy stuff, not very good. But anything serious he's been in, he's really good in John Wick. He's really good in
oh fuck,
Kick
I forgot he was
Ass.
in John Wick.
Kick Ass 2, sorry. So I mean, he has his. Obviously, I like John Leguizamo. He's the clown in Spawn. That's, I mean,
Oh
obvious.
yeah,
You wouldn't
I,
know
I
that, but
I thought the clown was amazing in Spawn.
yeah, he was. I mean,
I mean,
it's obviously a ham ass movie, but
it's a guilty pleasure of mine for
yeah,
sure.
well, definitely should call it a guilty pleasure. But back to Mario, anyhow. Uh, I don't know. Overall, the movie just slightly disappointed me.
Yeah,
I obviously loved a lot of the references, and it did make me happy.
right. As a Mario gamer,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
wouldn't you be?
But as a movie, I wanted more. Like the first movie, I thought the story was good. The plot was a little lacking in the first movie. It was a bit of a convenient movie, but the
Yeah.
second one pushed it so far that the first one doesn't even look convenient anymore. It looks like a coherent story,
Yeah.
and that makes me like the first one more. But the second one, it's just going to be dumb fun for me. The kids obviously love it, and they will continue
Yeah.
to love it and watch it all over the place. But so I'll watch it. But I'm never going to be like, hey babe, let's sit down and watch the two Mario movies. I don't know. Unless the third one bangs, man.
The third one could bang,
It could. I don't
and
like that they.
maybe Mario and Peach will finally bang as well.
Ooh, that'd be great. There was a little too much will they, won't they in this movie, and
Yeah,
it was
well,
mostly they won't.
they always like everything
Yeah,
thinks that sells. And you know what? In certain things, it does. There in TV shows, absolutely it does because you can actually draw it out better.
yeah.
In a movie, it's not as fun,
No, it's not. It's kind of aggravating.
especially when they're already established characters that you already seen interact from the previous movie.
Yeah, everybody knows they get together and they smush. Let's just see it.
Yeah.
Just show them smush on camera.
So
I
you
mean,
can you can clear this up for me. In the games, is Rosalina and Peach sisters?
it has been rumored a long time.
Okay.
It's never officially in the games been said. That is rumored lore, but is now 100% lore.
I was just say it's official because Nintendo had to have signed off on everything that happened.
Oh yeah, they would not say yes to this if they didn't want it to be this way, and apparently they wanted it to be this way.
Now,
Apparently they want it to be this way. I don't know that I 100% love it. I don't like when they retcon siblings, but because it's been such a long time that it's been rumored, it's
Yeah.
almost fun that they're like, guess what? Your rumors were right. It's almost like they listen to the people.
and they made it make sense.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that was coherent as far as story goes in this movie, but that part did. Because in the first movie, she talks about being found by the toads and being raised by
and
them,
not knowing where she was from.
So like they didn't. The continuation of that was solid. It wasn't like they made this shit up for this movie. I there are certain things that worked for me in this movie, and there's certain things that definitely didn't. I definitely, like you said, I prefer the first one a lot more. I don't hate this movie. It was enjoyable for what it was. There's one thing that worked for me the most, and then there's the crossover cameo that actually worked for me more than I thought it was. I didn't think I was going to like it, but
they super ruined that by putting it all over social media, though.
Oh yeah,
that would have been a great reveal.
It would have been a great reveal, and I thought I was going to hate Fox McCloud in this game because in this movie, because I was like, really, what the fuck does he have? Does he really have anything to do with Mario other than Super Smash Brothers?
No, but like they found a way to make it that he's not in his universe right now.
It made sense. Was it like plot armor to say how he showed up in the universe? Absolutely, but
sure.
For what we're dealing with and all the other different ways that like the pipes going into universes and different like areas, it made sense because this is what Mario is. So I wasn't against that, and he was actually a really awesome character. I thought him and Mario were going to hate each other because they were kind of making it seem like he was going to like be a thing for Peach.
That was funny.
And then like every single time
they glared at each other,
and then they were just like super into each other.
And then they're like, "Oh, bro," and they were bros all of a sudden.
So I like that, but the thing that worked for me the most, as far as like them putting lots of video game references in this film, I think their use of the music, I think, was the best that they did as far as incorporating the video game aspect of the movies.
There wasn't enough of the Star Fox music when you saw him.
No,
it was like just for a second, and they did that really awesome anime cartoon of his world for like 10 seconds, and then at the end of it, I'm like, can we just watch that movie? That was great.
I'm hoping they're going to make a Fox McCloud movie now.
Come on, man. They definitely are. They're building up a Super Smash universe, I believe.
It's good that Adrian's not here because I'm going to say this. I am very happy that it seems they're going this route where they're going to make a extended Nintendo universe.
Yeah, me too.
I also am happy that the Zelda movie is a live action and that they probably won't include Zelda in this extended universe. Because
I'm not happy about that.
I don't know how it would. I don't know how it would fit.
Well, there's other universes that would fit just fine.
It's true, but it's easy to crack these jokes with like Mario and Fox and all these things. Like, I mean, they made the barrel roll fucking joke in the movie for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Which was great. But Zelda's a much more serious game. And I don't know.
He's not always serious. I mean, there's
definitely moments.
There's some silly shit in those games.
There's some silly side quests for sure. But story-wise, Zelda is a very serious game. I don't know. They might still be able to find a way to include Zelda in an animated aspect that doesn't even connect with the live action movies, which I would be okay with.
Yeah, I think they
Um,
should do a separate thing.
yeah, I don't want
It'd
them
be
to
a
be.
little weird if that kid in the new show ends up in a cartoon world.
Hey, hey, they've done it before. Look at Who Framed
Yeah,
Roger Rabbit. One
they've
of the
done it.
best. One of the best examples of mixing live action with animated. By the way,
Yes, because of the old animation. I don't know that a
yeah,
live action person with this new animation would make much sense,
it'd be
but
hard. I think it'd be a lot harder.
it'd be very difficult. But I don't know. I kind of was hoping the post credit scene was going to be a Zelda reference.
Yeah.
Like I even said to Katie, like while the credits were rolling, I said, now they're either going to show Wario, Waluigi, or Link. I said it's going to be one of those three. It's got to be. And then who they showed, bit of a letdown. Like that's cool and all, but we have two badass girls from the Mario world. Do we really need? Is the big reveal really Daisy? I mean, is that really
Well,
a
we're
huge reveal?
Luigi needs a girlfriend.
Okay, but no, he doesn't. We don't have to have a love interest for every character. And
It's
where's
true.
Rob the
Luigi has
Robot's
Yoshi now.
character? No, Toad has Yoshi. They're going to fall deeply in love.
They're gonna fall deeply in
Since
love.
we're on this subject, I think Donald Glover's Yoshi was fine,
Yeah.
but anybody can do a Yoshi voice. Anybody?
Yeah. Yoshi.
Yeah. Yoshi. They paid a guy to do Yoshi's voice for some reason, millions of dollars that they could have paid a guy who's good at voices that doesn't get paid as much, $100,000. Like, I don't understand. They missed a huge opportunity to either have an inner monologue for Yoshi that we
Oh
can
yeah.
hear, or in one part, maybe while they're on that planet with Rob the Robot, maybe they find a modulator that can make him talk for a minute, just for a scene, and then they
Yeah.
lose it. That'd be funny, like to have Donald Glover actually do a voice instead of just the Yoshi impersonation. Like he did fine. I'm not
Yeah.
disparaging what he did. He did great.
It sounded like Yoshi.
Sounded like Yoshi, but they very easily could have just used game clips for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a bit of a. I did like the one scene where they're like, "Oh man, what's this dinosaur been up to?" And it does that over the shoulder of him in the real world,
Oh yeah.
and he has to run from all the people, and he jumps in the pipe and ends up like it's like a 2-minute montage of him walking through the real world, getting
Yeah.
chased back to the pipe, and then it cuts back to Mario and Luigi, and Mario goes, "I guess we'll never know what he was up to," but we got to see it. I thought that was clever.
Yeah. Well, I loved how it was like a whole thing of him. Like at first, it started off like everything was going great for him, and then
Yeah,
it turns out he
walking
pissed everybody off.
walking through the world, he's doing good, and then he pisses everyone off, and they chase him back to the sewers. Which goes to
Uh,
show you, we're not tolerant of new things.
no, God no.
We saw something different. We were like, get the fuck out of here, get back to the sewers, you
Well,
mutant.
people were first handing him stuff and he was enjoying it, or maybe he was
Yeah.
taking it, not paying for it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like you did Toad's apple. Poor Toad.
Hey, they used the Lumas really heavy in this film for as far as a Super Mario Galaxy reference.
They did, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't put any of Galaxy in here. They obviously did. But
And then they put my favorite Luma showed up at the end in the end credits.
Lumily, depressed
Wearing the
Lumily.
shirt.
Dude, I was kind of sad the whole movie. Like, I saw the one blue Luma, and I was like, is that Lumily? And then it talked normal. I was like, oh.
No, it's
I was
not
kind of depressed the
Lumily.
whole time. Then he comes back at the end. That was great.
Wake up, maggots.
So yeah, obviously Lumily was one of the best parts of that first movie. He's
Oh,
emo,
hands down.
depressed,
He's an edgelord.
100% an edgelord. I actually went back and saw it a second time, and at the end, Bowser does say she when he's referring to Lumily, so I guess it's a girl. I apologize for that. Back to the episode. So, they threw Galaxy stuff in here, but to call the movie Galaxy seems weird.
Yeah, they could have just probably called this Super Mario 2 and would have been fine.
Which they did have some Super Mario Brother 2 villains in this, and
Yeah.
they were neutered, man. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
They had Wart, Mauser, Clawgrit, Birdo, and the Ninjas all in that one casino scene, which I was kind of hoping Adrian would be here for this part, because we always argue about Last Jedi, and one of the parts he hates the most is the casino planet. And this movie goes to a casino planet. And I wanted to ask him, is that also just filler? You fucking idiot. No, no, it is. But no, I just think they neutered them, man. Like
Oh yeah,
you get Luis Guzman to play Wart. He's
which was
funny,
brilliant.
and
Yeah,
then the only other time you see him is on one phone call and you don't even hear him. And then Birdo, one of the most recognizable characters in all the Mario games,
yeah.
shoots a couple eggs and then you never see Birdo again. Where did she go?
Well,
You
maybe
never
we'll
see
see
her
her in the
again.
second or in the third movie.
I think Yoshi needs to get in there. He's an outie and she's an innie. That's hot,
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah.
There's multiple storylines of that too. There's one where they're brother and sister. There's one where they're lovers. It's weird. There's one where they're nothing. They're just two characters.
They're just
They're
there.
just there.
Yeah, I made the joke, and I feel bad for this. It's almost like I jinxed it before either of us seen this film. I said in our group chat that who knows, maybe this is going to be like a letdown compared to the first movie. And I remember Corey was kind of like, I don't think you said anything. You sent like an emoji that was kind of like, how fucking dare you?
Well, I mean, predicting that a second movie is going to be a letdown compared to the first is not a real ballsy call. That
Well,
happens a
no,
lot.
no, not by any means.
But I didn't think it was going to be like, I don't want to say it's a stark difference to the first one because I do enjoy this movie still. And anybody listening to this, I do still
Yeah,
enjoy the Mario Galaxy movie. Uh, the first one, obviously, I prefer, but it's not such a huge difference that I'm like, no, the second one's trash. They're both good.
they're great movies for kids.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
oh
they
yeah,
are. They
definitely.
are. They're great movies for kids.
They definitely catered more to the kids in the second one, but threw all of our nostalgia at us. It was weird. They catered the movie to kids, but the nostalgia hit us. It's strange. And I don't love that they were giving Bowser a redemption arc at the beginning of this movie. Uh,
Yeah,
I liked more that it was a trick until he became big. And then when he got big and still wanted to help them, I was like, okay, I don't like that. I
well,
was hoping
there's
Bowser would get big and instantly he's like, you fucking idiot.
I forgot to mention this in the many games that I've loved of Mario. One of my favorite RPGs of all time, Super Mario
Yeah.
RPG. Uh, I think that's the only time I've ever seen Bowser be a good guy. Um,
Unless you count Mario Party.
unless you count Mario
Technically.
Party.
And Mario
Yeah.
Tennis, he can be on Mario's team. There's off games that he's slightly working with them and playing with them. But lore wise, mainline games, he's not a good person. He always wants to
Yeah.
kidnap Peach. He barely, like, obviously the painting at the beginning is hilarious where he's buff. I want that painting. I actually want it hanging in my house.
That painting
The buff
does look
painting, oh, I
awesome.
want it so bad. But so
Uh,
there's a lot of funny parts about him wanting Peach. And then he has them on, like, the love scene where her face is plastered all over the screen with hearts. But he doesn't really try to kidnap her in this movie, I guess, because
well, he's so
a
focused on
princess was already kidnapped, I
yeah.
guess.
He's
But
trying to focus on re-establishing a relationship with his son. So maybe
that was
that's
a
where
weak
his
start.
energy's more focused in this one.
I didn't love that he wanted this. See, this is the hypocrite in me because I didn't like that they were giving him a redemption arc. But
Yeah,
then when Bowser Jr. switched him back over so easily, then I got mad about that. I'm like,
it
okay, how was
was
that
very
so easy?
it was very flip floppy.
It was.
Well, he
I thought again it was a trick.
it was just when he was like, he's talking about not or Bowser Jr. not killing them. He's like, those guys are they're kind of cool. Like they're like not trying
Yeah.
trying to play it off like he didn't become friends with them.
I mean,
But
he
then,
for sure there was still the redemption, the little bit of love there in him, but he was still an evil fucking dinosaur by the end of it.
yeah. My favorite part with both of them is when Bowser Jr. has that whole entire fucking Super Mario just Mario. I
The
guess
2D.
was it still Super Mario for the regular Nintendo?
Yeah, it was Super Mario Brothers.
All
Because
right,
the
all right,
original game Mario Brothers was just that one level where you can go through the screen to the other side and there's
yeah.
pipes and yeah, there was Super Mario Brothers was the first one we all know.
They definitely went the Super Mario regular Nintendo route with that 2D portion, which was really cool. And Bowser Jr. is doing all these fucking different things, and when they finally make it through, their faces at the end of that are both like it was almost like they were both about to be like, wow, they are so cool.
It was kind of almost more of a reference to Mario Maker, I think, because he was adding stuff as they were running and
Yeah.
but it was in the style of the first games. But I think it was
Yeah.
Mario Maker because he was like adding fire bars as they ran, and
I did think about Mario Maker when we were watching it.
yeah,
Looking back on it now, I forgot about thinking about that. Um, the whole there's one thing I'm glad they did not include from the games, and they put the baby Mario and Luigi in here, and I didn't hate it because you didn't get that really obnoxious, annoying fucking
the
cry.
cry, yeah.
If I would have heard that cry, I would have been so pissed.
A couple of the ads and like trailers made it look like they were going to be baby Mario and Luigi much longer.
Yeah, that would have sucked too.
That definitely would have sucked. And the T Rex was cool. I love that they added him.
That's from Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't throw a hat on him and become him, but
Yeah.
yeah, I like that they added him. And then I like when he shrinks down and him and who is it? Him and Yoshi are playing with each other because
Oh
he's a
yeah.
tiny dinosaur again, and then they make them all adults again. I liked that. Toad again, of course, was great in this movie. He's always great.
Oh yeah.
Keegan Michael Key killed it again. I don't mind that they separated them for most of the movie. It didn't. I didn't even really notice it, honestly. It kind of
Yeah.
bothered me that Peach at the very beginning of the movie is just like, "Fuck these guys! I'm going on this mission." Like, why didn't you take them? They could have been very useful.
Because she needed somebody she trusted to watch the kingdom.
I guess. I mean, I think
That's the excuse they give.
I think the little smart Toad would have done just fine. Couldn't have done worse than Mario and
Yeah.
Luigi did. They lost.
I mean,
the
I know
castle.
the whole castle's disappeared.
It's gone. I like at the end when they're like, "We can visit the castle, the Lumas," and then they get there and it's a giant hole, and they're like, "By the way, I forgot."
Speaking of, she gets a lot of shit for being who she is, but Brie Larson, I think, killed it as Rosalina as far
She
as
did,
like voice goes.
And for the advertising and stuff, I think she's been loving that she's Rosalina because she's been like going places dressed up. She went to Mario Land dressed up and talked to kids, and
I watched a video of her going to get the Happy Meals at McDonald's.
Yeah,
and
she's
she was
really into
she
it.
was ecstatic that she's like I'm a toy.
yeah, I mean she's Ms. Captain Marvel. She was already a toy, but I think she's an actual nerd. Like she's a gamer.
Yeah.
So I think that being Rosalina, a character that's been part of this, possibly the largest video game franchise in the world, Mario, and she's now part of it. So I think she's just really excited.
Is it me? She looks very different than how she used to. Like I didn't recognize her at first. Like during all like the shoots for like the red carpet shoots and stuff for them.
I guess I didn't really pay attention. I don't know. Maybe she had some work done. I'm not sure.
I don't know if that. I just think she just looks. I don't know. She doesn't look. Her face doesn't look as. It looks very gaunt. Not in a bad way, because usually gaunt is a way to describe something horrible. But it's thinner. It just she looks slightly different. But I just couldn't tell it was her at first.
Ozempic, man. Every actor and actress is on it.
It just threw me off at first. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Because I was like, I thought Brie Larson was in this. I kept looking for her in the photos. I'm like, where the fuck is she?
She is in it. It is true.
Jack Black, of course, killed it as the voice of Bowser. He's
he
amazing.
Embodies that character, man.
Oh, for sure. Not to go too far off on a tangent, but we just watched a movie with Jack Black in it last night with the kids called The House with the Clock on the Wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's a good kids movie. We watched it with the kids.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. And once again, Jack Black's done amazing with these movies where he's in kids' movies. Jack Black was phenomenal. I did like the little nod to, you got the skeleton Bowser.
Yeah, that was
because he fell in the lava. And that is one of my favorite lines at the end of the movie. Like, they're looking for all of his stuff. And he's like, great, let's go find my foot. I don't know why that cracked me up. I enjoyed watching the movie. It just wasn't it. Even with my low expectations that I had because this is the movie. Okay, if those who don't know culture shock lore, the Super Mario movie, the first one, was where my infamous line came from, where I said I have no expectations for this movie whatsoever, and then then immediately followed it with I expect it to be good or whatever. I had low expectations for this movie as far as like, because it's a sequel to a kids movie, and it's a Nintendo movie. Like it had 3 fucking strikes already going against it as far as like, because sequels are always hit or miss. Sometimes they end up fantastic. More than not, they kind of end up missing the mark.
So yeah, a
And
lot of the time.
then you throw in the fact that it's a kids movie, which half the time the sequels to kids movies are always terrible. And then it's a Nintendo movie, which we've gotten way more bad than good as far as that's concerned. So I had very low expectations. So because of that, I think it was easy for me to enjoy what I did see.
I, on the other hand, probably expected too much from it because Mario's been my obsession since I was a little kid. Like I used to dress up as him. I owned
Yeah,
everything Mario I could. I played the games constantly. I think I beat the original and two probably 30 times before I was even five. So like I and Adrian used to by the way, Adrian used to sit there and try to catch the characters on the screen while I was playing. It was funny. I don't remember it, but my grandma used to tell me about it all the time.
I
Uh,
think
but
uh, I think 3 has always been my favorite of the first 3.
three and World are probably the two best in my opinion.
Yeah,
Period. And then 64 for me. Yeah, I play Mario. I play Super Mario World every year. I beat
yeah.
it.
Well,
So
I still pay for the service to play the Super Nintendo and
yeah,
N64
on
on my
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah.
And occasionally when I'm bored, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna play Super Mario World.
Yep. Katie finds me playing them every once in a while.
I did. I know we saw some Pikmin in the film.
Yeah, that was great, dude. I didn't expect that. It
Yeah,
landed. I think I said out loud in the theater, "Oh, it's Pikmin," and then our theater was crowded.
yeah.
This
They
one
were.
kid. This one kid. What happened? Crap. Oh, before the movie, they previewed Sonic 4. And at the end of the Sonic 4 trailer, this kid in the back of our theater screamed, "It's Sonic!" He was so excited.
Yeah, we went on a Tuesday, which around here, the movie theater that we can go to, we actually have 2 of them now, which are basically equal distance from where we live.
Yeah.
Uh, I have yet to go to the one that just opened up because
Golden ticket. Yeah.
I'm afraid that it's not going to be as like I guess Meadville to me. I now just did I whatever. Um,
I'm
I
kind
guess
of
the one,
loyal to that company.
yeah,
I was loyal to them even when they were here.
it's comfort, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I guess it's just hard for me to try to. I think eventually we'll go to the golden ticket just to see how it
I'll
is.
check it
But
out. But as of right
if
now, only 3 of the 7 theaters are renovated. They're still working on the other ones.
oh whoa shit,
You
then
can only sit in 3 of those theaters right now.
so yeah I don't know. I just the one that we go to on Tuesdays, the tickets are like they do like a matinee price the entire day,
It's the
and
best day to take kids to see stuff, honestly.
that's what we did. I went to work. I left work 2 hours early so we could have dinner before we watched the movie. And yeah, it was a much cheaper trip to the movies than I normally have.
Considering the kids always want the $272 popcorn, you got to go to a cheap day, at least for the ticket.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm so glad. I'm actually not glad. I miss popcorn, but
I eat popcorn every single time I go there, even if we just ate. It's stupid. I shouldn't do it, but popcorn is literally my favorite snack on the world, so I have to. And I got it when we went and saw this. I will get it when we go and see it again because the kids are going to go see it, the ones that didn't see it yet.
yeah, yeah. Overall, it was. If I had to give this movie a rating, now I'm not going to give it a like. I'm not going to scale this on a rating of like
Movies.
a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Can't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go. I'm gonna go kids rating. As a kids movie, and for what it is, I would give it a 6. Like it was fine. I think that's what I said when I left the theater. I was like, the movie was fine. I didn't hate it.
For the
I
nostalgia alone, I'd probably give it a 6.5, but I wouldn't go much higher than that.
I
There are a
just
lot of kids' movies I like way more.
oh yeah, for sure. And like you said, and this is what I was so glad you said it. Is just they tried to jam too much of
Yeah.
in your face references as opposed to worrying about the story. And I'm like, you know what
Every
it felt like to me?
What?
You've seen Wreck-It Ralph too, right?
Yeah, that movie kind
That
of did that too.
that whole sequence in the port where they're trying to find Fox McCloud,
Yeah,
that whole sequence there reminds me so much of Wreck-It Ralph 2, and because they had a very similar thing happen in that.
yeah.
Like all I could think about when I was watching it, and I was like, Wreck-It Ralph 2 did it better.
It did it better, but that's also an example of two movies that are pretty close. The
Yeah,
first one's obviously better, but I think they're pretty close.
they
The
are. They
second one's
are.
still pretty good. But for this one, yeah, it just seemed like every 2 minutes they're like, "Hey, remember this?" It was almost like an elbow to the elbow, like
Yeah.
nudging you with the elbow, like remember. Which to me, fine, that's great. I love nostalgia, but please have a story too, like something for the adults to hang on to.
Yeah.
Overall, I like the movie, but I'm also disappointed. So it's a very complicated feeling. I'll see it again with the kids tomorrow, actually, and then when it comes out, I'll see it a couple more times. I'll buy it. Obviously, I'm a Mario
Right.
fruitcake,
Yeah.
but and I'll see it a couple more times, and maybe even form a stronger or less strong opinion. I don't know.
I think in a second watch, I'll probably enjoy it a little bit more knowing what it
Maybe
is.
I'll go in with less of a critic eye.
And that's the thing. This this podcast has done to me is that I watch things with a much more critical
Same.
opinion than I used to.
Adrian
Um,
fucked us up.
I don't enjoy things like I used to.
I still do, and I get shit for it all the time. So don't worry.
It's true. Corey is, if anything, Corey is true to who he is. He loves a lot of things that some people hate.
I do.
He's a lot more forgiving than most.
I am. I give things way too much credit sometimes.
Of course, we know Adrian has always been the hater.
He's a cynical dick.
I've always been the guy on the fence. You never know where I'm going to fall with it when it comes to watching something. And this movie, it fell. I don't think I ever jumped off the fence with this one. I think I just kind of sat there and was like, okay.
Yeah, I never, not at one point while watching it did I think, Jesus Christ, they did it. But at the same time, I wasn't mad ever. So
Yeah.
it's just right there in the middle.
I think the end credit scene with Luma Lee and Bowser Jr. and Bowser was awesome. I would have preferred if they would have just left that and not gave us anything else. If they were going to just give us Daisy.
Yeah, I don't think Daisy was the big shock they wanted it to be.
No, I agree. I think Wario or Waluigi should have been the answer. Is Daisy supposed to be their sister too?
I don't think so. I think Daisy's a completely different person.
I didn't know if.
But I mean, technically, Rosalina was not her sister. Technically, in the games.
Oh wow, it's the third most typed thing in Google. If you just put "is Daisy." No,
What?
Princess Daisy is generally not considered Princess Peach's sister in official Nintendo canon. They are commonly described as best friends or close companions who share similar personalities.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. So there you go. That would be. I mean, yeah, because I agree. If we already got the.
Yeah, we don't need more siblings.
Yeah, we already got the Rosalina Peach thing. We don't need Daisy also being the sister.
No, they push that too much sometimes in movies.
Well, and especially because like Rosalina and Peach make sense. They're both blonde. They kind of look similar.
Yeah.
Daisy's not blonde.
No, she's she's pretty far away from what Peach is.
The only thing they have in common is they both have blue eyes, which I think is just Nintendo has a thing about giving their characters blue eyes.
They pop animation. I don't know.
Because even Link has blue eyes. Like all their main characters have blue eyes.
I think it's just a animation makes them pop thing. I think it makes them look cuter. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think speaking of, do you think we'll get Sonic in these movies since Nintendo kind of owns the rights to Sega games?
Yeah, it's very possible. I honestly, if they do go the route of a Super Smash movie eventually,
Yeah.
so I don't think they'll bring in the Ben Schwartz Sonic.
No,
I don't know how that would work really, but I think they could create their own like actually fully animated Sonic, and even have a couple Sonic movies that would work just fine for kids, and they could have them in the Super Smash movie with everybody else. I'm more wondering if they're going to do a Fire Emblem movie, because you know how many Fire Emblem characters are in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate? There's like six or seven. Yes, I technically just said 6, 7. No, I don't want to talk about it.
There's some Final Fantasy characters in Super
Final
Smash
Fantasy
Brothers.
characters. There's Kingdom Hearts characters. There's the villager from Animal Crossing. Wii Fitness Girl.
Oh, what the hell is her name? I hate her so much. Isabel
Yeah,
from Animal Crossing. It's
Yeah.
Isabel. Yeah, I would have. Tom
Steve
Nook would
from
have been
Minecraft
cooler.
is in it, which could be Jack Black.
That would be fun.
Be funny if Steve talked to Bowser.
Like if they're gonna bring in a character from Animal Crossing, make it Tom Nook so I can kick his ass.
Yeah, because you can't do it in Animal Crossing, for fuck's sake.
No, bitch is always after my bells.
It's such a weird sentence if you've never played the game.
I know. Those who love Animal Crossing will appreciate that fucking joke.
Oh, Tom, no. Play your guitar somewhere else, bitch. All right. But overall, we gave our rating for the movie. It's good. I don't think it's a deviation from... It's going to make $1 billion just like the other one did. And we're going to get many more of these movies, so just strap in. And I'll see as many of them as I'm alive for.
And they might get better. They might get worse. That's the beauty of the movie industry, guys. We don't know.
I mean, the games get better and worse all the time too. So fuck it.
Yeah. I hope that they do some Mario Sunshine stuff. A lot more of it.
Yeah, they didn't even I thought they'd give Mario the water pack at least for a scene or something. They didn't do that. I'm glad they didn't though. They threw too fucking much in this movie.
They did throw too much. I just think Mario Sunshine, very underrated game.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this episode. If you missed Adrian at all, and you want to see some of his old outdated stuff that he doesn't do anymore, you can go over to youtube.com/Baker Reviews.
Baker Reviews?
Yeah, it was weird. I like it. For more video content from this podcast, you can view our YouTube channel at youtube.com/CultureShock21, where we have more recent content, including some Pokemon videos from Corey, which are apparently doing rather well.
People love Pokemon, man.
They do love Pokemon. Pokopia! Selfishly, I'd also like to shout out Ben and I's music project, where you can find our 2 cover songs of Mad World and Enjoy the Silence at youtube.com/filthyanimalz2025, or check us out wherever you stream your music. To help support Culture Shocked in a more financial sense, you can come over to patreon.com/cultureshockpodcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can help us keep the lights on over here, help us provide you with this weekly content that we love to give. And as always, I highly recommend the $5 tier, where you get access to our members-only Discord. You get to vote on a monthly poll for what we talk about, whether it be video game, music, bad movie, good movie, you name it. You can do that, and you get to converse with us, and you can start working your way to becoming our friend. Or if you sign up for the $10 tier, you automatically become our best friend. So
you buy your way in.
Yeah, that's what you sign up for. With that being said, I would like to thank our current loyal patrons, and that is, of course, none other than Ben, our fucking music guy. We love you, Ben. Josie, one of the OGs, who's been here since day one. We love you, Josie. Tim, fucking, I don't know. Tim. I really need to start preparing these. I can't do these on the fly anymore. Super Tim Man. Tim McLeod. I actually like that. That was pretty good. Tim, we love you, Tim. Thank you for always being here since the beginning as well. And of course, the person who has given the most money to this podcast, none other than the lovely Ambi. With that being said, Corey, where else on the socials can they find us?
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Culture Shock Podcast. On Instagram, it's Culture Shock 21. On TikTok, it's CS Podcast 21. And Twitter, X, it's also CS Podcast 21. Come on over and follow all of our socials. That's where I announce all the episodes, and sometimes I do short clips of the episodes, and I do some random movie news, video game news, music, TV, whatever. Come on over there and follow us, and you get all the news. I have the news.
The news.
I am a newsie.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it, guys. I think that's going to be it from all of us here at Culture Shocked. Thanks for listening.
So long, Gay Bowser.